Hello, everybody. Welcome to SuneraTech's Digital Acceleration Summit. I'm Vinil Vadi, CTO at SuneraTech. Privileged to be hosting this panel on leveraging intelligent automation to fundamentally change how enterprises operate and deliver value to their customers. In this first segment of the panel, we will focus on finance and accounting as a function and how we can use intelligent automation to transform some of those financial accounting processes. 2020 is definitely the year of intelligent automation powered by AI and analytics. We have seen the number of shared services centers growing up across all enterprises today. Organizations are beginning to deploy automation to transform those shared services operations to drive strategic business value. Given this, what are some of the steps that finance leaders can take to gain the most benefit from these automation capabilities and initiatives? Joining us to share some perspectives and strategies around this topic is Delyana Kirilova from SNC Global. SNC Global is one of the largest EPC, engineering, procurement, and construction companies in the world. It's about a 100-year-old company. Delyana runs their global finance services for them for more than a decade. Delyana has been leading the company's financial shared services, process optimization, and re-engineering projects, including the development and implementation of automation systems and tools. A certified financial practitioner with a CPA, CMA, and MBA, she has the key thought leader and influence within the organization who has been critical in identifying and development of finance process improvement opportunities, innovative and cost-effective solutions like intelligent automation to drive some of those strategic business values, like bringing in cost efficiencies in some of the process. Welcome, Delyana. Thank you, and very glad to have you on the show.
Well, thank you for having me and for the invitation. I'm glad to be here.
Thanks, Delyana. It's always a pleasure to have a conversation with you. They're consistently power-packed with valuable insights and learnings for us to take away. So let's get this thing rolling with a broader question for you, Delyana. SNC Global, with its worldwide operations in EPC, must be running a very complex business operation, especially when it comes to finance and accounting. Can you introduce your company and share some insights into the complex yet highly efficient financial shared services organization that you run today?
Yeah, sure. So the company is founded in 1911, so it's almost more than 100 years of experience already in the field, and it's a globally fully integrated professional services and project management company. So we have multiple sectors. We're present in multiple countries worldwide, and we're providing a comprehensive end-to-end project solutions, including capital investment, consulting, design engineering, construction management, sustaining capital and operation and maintenance as well. So the business operations run across various sectors. Engineering, design, and project management is one of them, infrastructure, nuclear, and resources as well as a business. So I'm leading one of the Finance Shared Services centers supporting the business operations, and the center is handling main back office finance functions and processes, such as accounts payable, client billing, general accounting, accounts receivable, and master data management as well. Our objective, of course, is to support the business the best possible way by being a valuable business partner. And to achieve that mission, we must leverage technology to drive business process automation, run operations very efficiently. So promoting innovation and fostering a continuous improvement mindset is really part of our vision.
All right. Thanks for that fantastic perspective there, Delyana. And as a segue to the earlier topic and extending that thread and thought, it's interesting, like you mentioned earlier, that especially among EPC companies, there's a lot of disruption going on. They're rediscovering themselves in the new world order of evolving customer demands and the complex contracting when it comes to some of those finance processes. which is very radically different in nature. How do you see the strategic role of finance and accounting changing over time? And where do you see intelligent automation playing a key role in rapidly enabling this transformation?
Yeah, sure. So I think all companies are now in all type of industries are facing really a very rapidly changing environment, and almost all business functions within the organization needs to face and adapt and transform its business processes. So finance and accounting are no exceptions. I truly believe that we are witnessing a technology revolution lately, right? So the business process automation and artificial intelligence, the machine learning, all these are great opportunities actually to increase efficiency, reduce costs, improve the quality or accuracy of data, providing quick access to information or to data. So we started that journey a few years, a year and a half ago, within SNC. We started, because the processes that we're managing are mostly transactional in nature, so they're very suitable for this process automation in general. So after the initial assessment that we did on identification of the potential, the robotic process automation, we decided to first focus on client billings related activities such as creating billing estimates, producing draft invoices, final customer invoices. And the reason was very simple, because it has the greatest impact on the company cash flow. So this is why I decided to focus on that first. So currently all billing estimates, more than 4,500 are run automatically and generated by the bot currently. 65% of the draft invoices are also created automatically, including extracting and collecting all the backup documentation needed by the client. We also automated the activity of sending final invoices to the client, and this is just the beginning, right? So overall, so far, we are able to achieve a reduction in the billing cycle time for around 5 days, which has a direct impact on the company DSOs. Another process that we were putting in this pilot phase of the robotic process automation was the generation of the weekly payment selections as well. So currently, almost 90% of the payment selections are run by a bot. And in addition to saving man hours and gaining efficiency, it also has improved a lot the profitability, the predictability and the accuracy of the cash flow forecast for us as well. So these are just a few examples of the first projects that we started running on the digital transformation or the automation of the business processes.
Thanks, Delyana. Those were some really great insights. One last question before I let you go. As you were mentioning earlier in the conversation, given SNC's critical need for accelerating some of those digital initiatives across, your finance operations, and we did talk a lot about a lot of initiatives that you've planned for 2021. Can you talk about your strategies around how you prioritize, given that there are so many digital initiatives that you want to do, and also spend some time on your thoughts on how you can consistently deliver successfully deliver some of these initiatives while ensuring that the target outcomes are met?
Yeah, so we're still in the beginning of the journey, right? So our experience is very new, and I still consider it pilot project, right? Everything that we are doing, but few main points that we learn at hard way, if you want, or the lessons learned after our first experience. So the first point is to obtain really a buy-in from the management and make this type of initiative a priority, allocating the right resources, allocating the right teams as well, running it internally. So the second point is to put in place a dedicated team, a true center of excellence, which will be able to quickly assess the potential, make recommendation, and build the roadmap. A third point or a third advice I can provide is select the right process to automate, and use the automation not only to automate the current process, but also reassess or readjust the current process in order to make it suitable for automation. Not all of the current processes are, ready to be automated. So it is a great opportunity to kind of readjust and reassess the process and tweak it in order to make it automatable, if I may say. It is important also to develop a decision matrix, a clear decision matrix and a scorecard to help with this assessment and to set clear targets, what you expect as end results and how you can measure that you achieve the targets and these end results. Not less important is also identifying the right persons from the business or persons that are truly having the process knowledge to actively participate in the automation. What we realized in the beginning when we started to address the automation is that sometimes details and exceptions could be really the pebbles in the shoe, right, that can mitigate the overall success. So it's important to pay attention to details and to really witness and have the right people from the business involved into the automation journey. And as a last point, I can say also that developing a partnership with external parties like SuneraTech, for example, providing these innovative operating models like RP as a service is also helping accelerating this automation and ensure the success of such initiatives. We decided to start developing it internally or building this knowledge in-house and investing into the technology, but I'm very glad that the market is already offering a different type of operating model, so we can really benefit from this as a service and consume it on a per user type of basis, right? So it's good because it's much more cost effective. We don't need to invest into the technology, and then we can leverage this external expertise to accelerate the automation and the digital transformation. You're very welcome. Thank you. I'm really excited to be part of this summit. It's really a true opportunity for me to share our experience and also to learn from the other persons and companies' experience as well. So I'm really excited. Thank you very much for inviting me.